everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. So I'm super excited today because I received a box yesterday in the mail, and it's the first one I think that has like a brand new makeup release. Like, I'm not even sure this is available yet. So this is what I received. The Pat McGrath brand new foundation. So they call this the Sublime Skin box, I believe. So I'm super excited. We're gonna do a wear test today, so I'll unbox it. We'll talk about the foundation, read a little bit more about the website, get pricing information and all of that. Then I will try it on and we will see how it wears throughout the day. So again, this is what the packaging looks like. And when you open it up, this is what I see, which is really cool. So if you do not know what Influenster is, it is like a program where you can sign up for free and you connect all your social media accounts. And when you do that, you can review products, complete these things they call snap surveys, and the more you do that, the more likely you are to receive free things in the mail. And all you have to do in exchange for getting these free products is to do a review online. So that is what I will be doing with this. So I'm gonna read what it says on the box, and before I do that, I forgot to mention I will leave the Influencer link down below if you want to sign up. It's a great way to try new things, and it's really easy. All you have to do is review. So yeah, I'll link that down below along with this foundation. I'm not sure if it's available yet, but I will link it because I know when I look online right now when I'm filming that there is like a wait list for it. So Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation says it's weightless buildable coverage, sublime satin finish, runway tested, mother approved, experience perfection in 36 sublime shades for all skin tones / undertones, universal formula for all skin types. And so there's 5 different categories. There's light, medium, medium deep, and deep. And I got light 3, which is the lightest range. So it's called lightest with neutral undertones. So that is what I received. So here is a card that came in here as well. And on the back it says, congratulations, you have been selected to try the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation from Pat McGrath Labs. And then it tells you to log into their app and say you received it, and then you can complete the campaign, which is like posting on social media and reviewing it on both the Sephora website as well as the Pat McGrath website. And then there's just some tissue paper in the box and the foundation, the fun part. So it comes in this box, which I think is just makes it seem really luxurious. And again, so this comes with a little bit more than a fluid ounce, which is awesome. So it's 35 ml / 1.1 fluid ounce. And you can get this for the whopping price, let me just double check, of $68. And there's free domestic shipping, it says. So this is a bougie, pricey foundation. So you do get a little bit more than the average foundation, so that's nice. But again, on the side it says buildable perfecting coverage, weightless texture, same things on the box. It is oil-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free. And then there's some ingredients on the back. It says to shake well, which I missed when I applied this earlier, but that's okay. This is what it actually looks like, and it's in a glass bottle. It's kind of heavy, it's nice. So awesome. On the bottom you can see that I have it in light 3. I'm not sure you'll be able to see that. But I really like this because you take this little top off and then you have a pump, which is super awesome. I love when they have pumps. When they don't, I feel like I just pour out too much on my hand or whatever. So I really appreciate that, especially for the price point. I would expect nice packaging. So this is very nice packaging. I enjoy it. So we know what it looks like and the pricing of $68. Now let's read more about it. And we also know there is a good shade range, so I think that's awesome. 36 shades, and they say it works for everyone, like different undertones and all of that. So let's go down. So the description I will read to you. It says, Mother's legendary foundation builds weightlessly from a sheer veil to flawless medium coverage in 36 universal color choices in 5 shade levels, custom curated for all skin types, tones, and undertones. The second step in Mother's system delivers a customizable couture finish that brings the runway to real life in a few powerful drops. Silky and luxurious. It feels creamy to the touch and delivers control, easily buildable coverage, self-setting, post-perfecting, and long-wearing. Its sublime satin finish lasts all day. So it doesn't give like a specific time frame like, oh, it's gonna last 12 hours or anything like that. So my goal is just to wear it as long as possible, and we'll see how it wears all day since they don't really give an exact time frame. And then it says Vita Serum Complex. This nourishing formulation is crafted with the Vita Serum Complex designed to help fight the formation of wrinkles by preserving the hydrolipid barrier of the skin. So this complex boosts hydration by activating the natural production of hyaluronic acid and ceramides. Diamond Core Powder technology improves skin texture by optically smoothing and blurring the appearance of fine lines and imperfections, and illuminating soft focused pigments blended into the formula converts and scatters light, emulating the effect of healthy, youthful complexion, formulated without parabens, talc, or fragrance, and it's oil-free. There are no reviews yet. It says be the first to review because, again, it says just coming soon on their website. Like, I can't believe I got this. And I know I'm like really zoomed in right now. I just like looked up at the viewfinder. I'm usually more further back in my videos, but since I'm trying the foundation, my camera was set up this way. But yeah, so what else is on here? So it tells you some tips for application. So you can also use like, what is it called? Affirm, I think, yes, and do 3 interest payments of $23 each if $68 is a lot to you, which it is. And I guess they have a foundation brush they're selling as well as a Sublime Perfection powder, and I think there's a primer in this collection as well, but I just received the foundation, which I am so grateful for. I can't believe I'm getting a new release. So Pat McGrath, I was looking at their website and it says they're cruelty-free and they don't test on animals, and then I read somewhere that they ship to China but they don't sell in China. But then I've also heard that they're not cruelty-free, so like from my research right now, I don't see anything saying that they test animals or sell mainly in China. So if someone else out there knows more information and can educate us down in the description box, that would be great. I like to only use new cruelty-free products. Like I'm using some non-cruelty-free things that already existed in my collection before I made the change. But from what I can see right now, they're saying they're cruelty-free, but I know there's not really like a law that requires transparency with this stuff. So I am going to use this today, but definitely educate us down below in the description box if you, or in the comment section if you have any information to provide to us. So I am super excited to get started using this and do my first ever wear test for you guys. So my skin definitely isn't perfect at all. So, and I usually wear like more medium to full coverage. I have like normal skin, which I'll probably talk about when I'm applying it, but I am red and I'm acne prone. I do have some breakouts today, but I think it's kind of good that I have breakouts on the day I'm testing a foundation. Like maybe it's best to test it when your skin's kind of at its worst to see how it works, because most people really want their foundation to work on those days especially. So yeah, so that is what we're doing in today's video. So stay tuned for some check-ins and for the application and my first impressions. All right, so the time is 10:46. I just got a phone call a few minutes ago that people are coming to fix my garage within a half hour, so I'm gonna speed this up. So as you can probably tell, my biggest skin concern is definitely that I am red, and I also have some breakouts on my chin. I don't break out all the time, but I do get like hormonal breakouts around this area. I would say I have normal skin. I definitely used to be a little bit more dry when I lived in Chicago, but since I moved to Florida, I feel like my skin has kind of become more normal, so that is good. On the Pat McGrath website, it says describes 2 different ways to apply. It says like you could use your fingertips for sheer perfection or sublime perfection using a brush, and I know I'm gonna like the Sublime Perfector, like the brush method, better. I never ever use my fingertips, but I will do it today just for the sake of this video. I just love this packaging. This is the first time I opened it. I'm sure I already showed you in the intro, which I have yet to film, but this is like very elegant. Cool. So this is what it looks like. So I have it in light 3, which is like on their website described as light with neutral undertones. Oh good, there's a pump. I wasn't sure. So there's this thing on top you take off, and then there is a pump. I thought that was them already. I was like, no, I don't have any makeup on. Okay, so on half of my face I'll use fingertips, and on the other half I will use a brush. So I was gonna use a sponge. I have one nearby just in case. I actually haven't wet it yet, but I have here my Sigma Flat Kabuki, my F80, and then my fingers. So I'm gonna pump a little bit on the back of my hand. Oh, it is very liquidy. I guess that's why they didn't want you to use a sponge, I'm guessing. So it says for the fingertip side, pump a few weightless drops of foundation onto the back of your hand and dot onto your cheeks, forehead, and nose with the fingertips. Blend from the center of your face and move outward, patting and pressing for a filtered, blurred effect. Utilize both techniques, beginning by gently blending out foundation into the even skin tone, then pat additional product into areas where more coverage is desired. All right. Oh, you don't need much at all. I think I like put too much. I'm like really impressed with the coverage just from like this little amount and using fingertips. It's blending out fine. I think when you compare like the color to my neck and stuff, it matches pretty well. So I still have a lot of product on my hand. It was like 3 pumps, maybe 2 or 3 pumps. You definitely don't need that much. It said a few, so I wasn't sure. But for the Sublime Perfection, it says use the Sublime Perfection foundation brush. I do not have that. To elevate coverage and ensure evenly blended effect. Seamlessly diffuse the foundation by using sweeping motions as you blend out. Apply the product in thin layers and buff to gradually build, blur, and create a luminous medium coverage. I feel like I'm getting better coverage with my fingertips, huh? Now the landscapers are outside, and they usually come on Thursdays, and today's a Wednesday. I feel like in the viewfinder I look like Scary White, but we'll make this work. Alright, so I apologize for the background noise, but I'm rushed for time. I feel like I'm just running into all these problems today. I'll talk to you about it in another portion of the video, but I feel like it looks a little dry around my acne area, but I mean that's more dry skin in general. It is definitely more of a sheer coverage, or sheer like light to medium coverage. I'm usually a medium to full coverage girl, mostly because of my skin, like the complexion issues and the redness. But I feel like it did take away my redness. I'm feeling pretty light, but it does seem like it matches my neck fine. I just need to apply the rest of my makeup to feel a little bit more comfortable. So I am going to do that, but I probably won't apply the rest of my makeup until after the people come to fix my garage. I hope they're not here too long, but I wanted to get this on as soon as possible so I can like start the wear test time. On the website, it doesn't say how long this is supposed to last, but I'll keep it on as long as possible. It doesn't seem to be like emphasizing my pores or anything like that. I kind of liked the fingertip side better, which is interesting because it says it's for sheer coverage. I wonder if like their Sublime foundation brush makes a difference, but overall, so I'm, besides like that little area on my chin right here, well, you can still see that, but I'll put some concealer on. I think when I put the rest of my makeup on, I will look better, so I'm going to do it how I usually do, but again, it might not be for a little bit. So yeah, I will check back as soon as I can. Alright, hi everyone. So I just threw on some makeup. I was just outside like sweating kind of a lot. Oh, look, you can see my cat in the background. And I think the makeup's held up pretty well. Like, I definitely did a very rushed job, but I mean, that's real life. So this is what it looks like with natural lighting. There's like some clouds and stuff, but you can definitely see my breakouts and some redness, but like from far away, sorry, I'm like looking at the viewfinder. I never usually hold up my camera. This is heavy, I don't know how people do it. I think this is really nice for like quick application with your fingers. You get like light to medium coverage depending. I didn't really build it up too much. This is kind of perfect for my day today since I'm dealing with, you know, the garage. My cat just freaked out. I thought the guy came inside who's working out there. But yeah, it's about an hour in. And so far I think it's pretty good. It's definitely not a great makeup day in general, like with the rest of my makeup. I just threw stuff on seriously in like 5 minutes, but here's what it's looking like. Like, you can still see my fine lines. Yeah, the breakouts look pretty bad up close, but from far away I think it looks okay. But anyways, I will check in later. Bye. So I've had this on for almost exactly 11 hours, right? So, because I put it on at 10. Yeah, so I know it's early, but I'm just ready to take my makeup off and like lay down and watch YouTube in bed until I go to sleep. I have an early wake up time tomorrow, and honestly, I'm just exhausted today. So how is it looking? It's like worn off on my chin for sure. I was just like eating and laying on the couch downstairs and like cuddling with Archer. Yeah, it's breaking up on my chin and my nose, and it's still like looking cakey like where my breakout is, which I'm suspecting is my concealer because it doesn't look that way anywhere else. Like, it looks pretty good on my forehead and my cheeks and stuff. Like, my other makeup is kind of faded away, but I still see a little bit of my foundation, or it's like wearing off like kind of gracefully, like just besides my chin, which I'm guessing I was just like touching, along with my nose and like the sweat area. So it's not too bad compared to other foundations. This doesn't look that bad. I mean, to be honest, I don't usually inspect my face that close at night, but I'm one of those people, I like to wash my makeup off like before I like wind down for the night, like, and stuff like that. So I usually don't keep it on much longer than like 8 hours. So yeah, it's okay. I am going to try this again tomorrow. Like I said, I might not wear it as long tomorrow because just have stuff going on tomorrow night, and I like to like redo my makeup before I go out, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. So I will see you guys in the morning. Hello, welcome to day 2 of my wear test. This is pretty fun. So again, I'll be using the Pat McGrath Lab Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation in Light 3. So today I'm just going to use my fingers for this. So I did prep my skin. I used the Smashbox Primerizer today. I don't know if I mentioned what I used yesterday. I used the Ciate London. Here, let me grab it. I can't remember. I used the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer that I've been testing out. I received this in my Ipsy, I believe. So yeah, using another hydrating type of primer today. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to post this, so I may do a few days of wear test, like different ways. So hopefully you guys don't mind a long video, and I will get started so you don't have to look at this red face. So yesterday I think it did do a good job. It definitely covers my redness. The only issue I really had was it looked a little drier on my breakouts, but I think it's just really dry there because I was bad. I did a little picking. It's like scabbed skin. You know how that is if you suffer from breakouts and you're a picker. So I don't really necessarily blame the foundation, and also it could have been the concealer that made it look like that I put on top of it. So I'm not going to use any concealer today. I'm just going to use my fingers, and yeah. Overall, I think it did good. I wore it for 9 hours yesterday. I'll see how long I can wear it today. So the time is 10:24. Sorry, I really need to clean my phone. There's like a screen, and even when I wipe it off, it looks nasty. All right, so I'm just gonna put a couple drops. I noticed it went on a lot better with my fingers. That is why I'm doing that today. I just cleaned my hands. Like, look at that, just a little bit. And it seems a little light for me when I first put it on, but it matches the rest of me really well. And I guess I say to like start inward and then move outward. I kind of didn't do that today, oops. Just looking with just like one thin layer all over my face, so I'm going to go in again because it says it's buildable, so let's see about that. So most of my redness is gone, or covered I should say. It's not gone. I don't think it's ever been gone, especially like before I record these videos, like in the mornings I work out and it makes me even more red. So like I feel like normally I don't look as red as I do when I'm on camera. That occurred to me yesterday. I'm like, well, I am pretty flushed after I work out and then take a hot shower. But anyways, my blemishes are still not really covered. It's just kind of tricky, like, you know, when new skin is kind of coming over your breakout area, it just doesn't really want to hold anything onto it, so thin. But like other areas look great. I don't really have any skin texture. My main problem, like I've said multiple times, is like the redness and stuff, and then obviously I have some breakouts right now, so I feel like on a good skin day, like this would be perfect, but I mean, we all don't have good skin days all the time, so I'm not sure how this would be if you had really textured skin, but I guess it wouldn't be like that acne type. So let's see if I can build it over this. Alright, so I built it up more. It did get a little bit more coverage, but there definitely is still like a little bit of redness peeking through. You can still see my breakouts. So I would say this is like full light coverage, maybe like a little bit medium. Maybe if you use a brush, like they said, like that Sublime brush. When I used the brush yesterday, I felt like I didn't get as much coverage. So I think I'll use just a brush tomorrow if I continue this, but yeah. Overall, I think my skin looks good. I'm kind of shocked how well it works with my fingers. I kind of did like a patting motion towards the end just to kind of get it in my skin. It says it's self-setting. Right now I feel like I would need a little bit of powder, but I'll let it sit for a minute and see what happens, and I will let you guys know. So I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of my makeup. Maybe I'll do my hair. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. It might be lazy, but yeah. I will see you in a minute. It says lazy, didn't do my hair, but did the rest of my makeup. I'm liking how it looks so far, I think. I did end up using a little bit of powder, setting powder under my eyes and like on my cheeks just to make sure everything blended. Yeah, I still wish I had more coverage over certain areas, but I'm just used to a more medium to full coverage foundation. Otherwise, I think it looks good. So I am about to film my Allure beauty box with Huda Beauty, and yeah, I'll check in later today. Hey, so it is 4:14, so I've had this on for about 6.5 hours now, and honestly I think it's done pretty well throughout the day. I'm just starting to notice some like cakiness kind of like around my chin area mostly. I'm a little shiny. It seems like it came off around my nose, but that's probably just from like rubbing or blowing my nose. So, you guys can see. But yeah, I actually ended up filming 3 videos and editing them. So I was like looking at myself like a lot today, and I think my skin looked really good in the videos. I didn't really notice my breakouts, and I do think the foundation looks better over them today opposed to yesterday when I had that concealer on. Yeah, it seems to be coming off around my chin as well. I'm just looking a little bit more shiny, so I think this foundation's good for about 6 hours for me personally. I know where I live it's really hot. I live in Southwest Florida. It's like 100 degrees. Sorry, my phone's going off. Yeah, so I think I kind of touched my nose and my chin the most and stuff like that, maybe with eating. But everywhere else looks pretty good. It looks pretty good compared to some other foundations. Or my cat's playing with like some plastic that's on the ground. So I think this might be my final check-in. I don't know when I'm going to be able to post this. I don't want to make this video like a million years long. It probably is already long. But I'm going to keep trying this foundation, and if I have any other thoughts, I will definitely share them with you or like add in another clip. But as of now, I think the shade match actually was really great. Again, I had L3, and at first it looked kind of light when I put it on my skin, but it's because I have some redness, so it is definitely like a light to medium finish depending on how you build it up. I am definitely more of a medium to full coverage girl, but I do think I really like this for the like lighter coverage. I think it performs well. I like that you can just like use your fingers. I think the fast application and the type of coverage make it a good like everyday type. I would not wear this for like days I need 12 hours like of foundation wear. And also if I'm having a major breakout, I might not use it, but honestly when I have a major breakout, nothing's gonna cover it completely. So yeah, overall I do like this foundation. I think if you like light to medium coverage, you would probably enjoy it more than I did. The price tag though, oh man, sorry, cats are going crazy. They're probably gonna try and eat my plants now. The price tag's a little much. I don't think I would go out and purchase this myself, but I am very glad to have it, and I will definitely use this for my days where I desire less coverage. So yeah, that is everything so far. I would love to know if you've tried this. I know not many of us have at the point I'm filming this, but are you guys going to go out there and purchase this? What do you think? How does it look on me compared to my other videos? I would love some feedback. But anyways, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!